Hey guys, how are you? Today is Saturday. This is an emergency call. I was going to a wedding, so now I'm not. So apparently, there's water from the second floor to the first floor in the closet. So I know in the closet we have the heating pipes. So it's more than likely the white Rodgers 1311 valve. I'm gonna take you step by step. I'm gonna replace this one because I know what's going on. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. This Burnham is for 12 apartments, 6 on the first floor and 6 apartments in the second floor. So I'm gonna turn the power off to the whole system. And that's because we have 24 volts at the valve and we're gonna be dealing with wiring, switching the wires, and we don't wanna make a short, so that's why we're turning it off. We are not bleeding any water off or anything, because if you remember, that valve has 2 valves, one on the left and one on the right, to isolate the valve so we can replace it. So this is what we have. It's leaking through valve. Well, there's a valve in there and it failed. Right here there's a rubber seal, so that's pretty much worn out, I guess. This looks like a older valve, even though it's the newer generation, but older. So this is about, I don't know, maybe 10 years plus. And this is what you want to see. You want a short valve on the left and another one on the right. And this is awesome because these are the good type of valves. So I'm just gonna shut it off. We're gonna do the same here. That's it. And this is the 1311 white Rodgers. And this is the one. This is the one we're replacing, 1311 102. Right there. So what I did first, I turned the power off because we're gonna be dealing with a lot of wires. There's like maybe 12 wires there. Now remember, you might get 3 sets of wires like this. So one set, it comes from the thermostat, from the wall in your apartment. The other set the power comes from the other wire, and then the other set of wires goes to another apartment. You're gonna press this, it's like that right now. You're gonna press here, and then you're gonna twist off. So with a pick, I wanna press from the other side, and then it just twists off, see? It releases, so it's easy peasy. And as I said, this should come off easy, but it doesn't. It's gonna break. This I replaced like 12 years ago. So look at this, it's all corroded inside. So good luck. So you're gonna just jiggle up and down, and hopefully you get it off. So you just jiggle up and down, and hopefully everything comes. Otherwise, see, it broke because this is stuck. This part got stuck right there, and it always happens. So don't worry about it, don't panic. It's okay, it's okay. So we're gonna spray some PV Blaster so it penetrates to remove this, because sometimes it's hard to remove. Before you apply any PV Blaster, just grab the head from here and then twist up and down so it comes down. and just jiggle up and down so we can put the PV blaster. Now this is stinky, so you have to be careful, because if it goes on your clothes, you're gonna stink the whole day. So just be careful. Apply, well, look at that, just a little bit, and make sure it works into it. It goes, it penetrates. Then apply a little bit more. That's it, don't apply anything else. Remember, this is stinky. It works, but it's stinky. Now we have to remove this part. We're gonna use channel locks and then just go up and down. Up and down here. And hopefully just pry it up and pry it down. And it's gonna come loose eventually. It doesn't look like it, but it will. Of course, be careful don't to break the pipes, because then, but just pry, just keep working. It should take you no more than 5 minutes. Look at that. It's coming up. Look at this. That's it. It gets stuck and it doesn't turn anymore. So we have this one and we have 254. So we're gonna go like that. Two, 5, 4, 6, 1, 3. Now remember, there's 3 sets of wires, so let's just put them here. And this one we're gonna call it brown. Brown because if you look at these 3 wires, it's the one that looks like brown. And on the next one we're gonna call it color, because you see the wires there, you see the wires exposed with the colors. So maybe we call it, you can call it whatever you want, but this is just an example of what you can do. So just to distinguish those 3, we have the brown, we have the colors, and then we have the white. So we're gonna put colors here, and then white here. So now you're gonna start with one. Let's start with the brown one, with the set of wires, and then you're gonna see that the red goes to number 4. So you just follow. So this one, and this, you're gonna put an R because that's red. And then the white, and then the white wire goes to number 5. So just like that, and it's white. And then there's a 3rd wire, which is the green or black, goes to number 6. And this is green or black, I'm not sure. Just like that. So now let's do the second set, which is the color ones, because it's colors. So the white goes to number 5. So colors, it's white, and it goes to number 5. And then the red one goes to number 1. So red to number 1, put the R. Then green goes to 3, and that's green, just like that. And we're going to the first wires, which is the white here, and the white goes to the 2. And I'll put it here so it's easier. I'll put it there. So the white goes to 2, white. The green goes on 3, the green goes on 3, so it's green. And then the red one goes to number 1. So red one goes to number 1, and that's red, and red. So now it's a mess, isn't it? And it is a mess. Now you have everything under control because you started. Okay, and now we're gonna transfer the wires just like we took them. And you have your reference here. So let's start with the brown wire. We have the brown wire, which is this brown wire. And we know that the green, or well, this is not green, this is black in this case. It was green or black. It is black. It goes to number 6, right there, number 6. And then the red of the brown one goes to number 4, and the white goes to number 5. And we know that number 5 takes 2. Is the white from the brown and the white from the colors. So the white from the brown and the white from the colors. So, and then we're gonna do one by one like that. Okay, so I just finished transferring all the wires from the old one to the new one. Now, make sure it is your job to make sure that everything goes right. Number 2 from the white one, number 2 from the white one. Okay, that's right. White and white, white from the brown, and white from the colors. Okay, so that's it. Brown, white, and white. Okay, and then just check everything. Make sure everything is okay, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt when the next apartment doesn't work or the other apartment doesn't work because you didn't connect it properly. So make sure they're tight. We're gonna apply silicone grease to the O-rings. This is important. So next time when you remove it, hopefully it's easier. Or never mind you, the next person behind you, do him a favor. Okay, so now we have grease in the O-ring. And now we're gonna grab our guy. We're gonna push. Remember, there's a hook underneath. We're gonna push and then turn. It made a click. It's not going anywhere. It should stop leaking. So I installed my valve and it's leaking. And tell me why. Tell me if you see why it might be leaking. You see anything? Let me tell you. So this is 3/4 pipe, and then it's increased to 1 inch. So in the whole property, all of them are 3/4. So it's 1311 102 for 3/4. Just like the box says. $13.11 102 for 3/4 pipe. So this is a $13.11 103, and we need a 102. Lucky me, I had the whole body. So now I have to replace the 13.11 103 by the 1311 102. So that's more work. Have to replace this guy and remove this guy. So I'm so glad I have the parts with me. I have my Pro Press tools, so that should be another half an hour. I pre-soldered these outside so the alarm doesn't go on. I don't know if they make 1311 Pro Press. I'm pretty sure they have, but I don't have one. So I pre-soldered these and I marked it. So now we're gonna cut it. As you could see, there's no arrow or anything. So I pre-soldered these outside and then I marked where my fittings are going. And on the left side, we're gonna use a coupler without a stop so we can slide it all the way in. So that's what we're gonna do, because we don't have enough room to move our pipes. And on this side, we're gonna put a regular coupler. Just here, that's the coupler. Gonna go in. Now we're gonna align these and then move it until we see our mark here, right there. Might as well put it in. So we know when it's straight. Okay, so it seems okay now. 3/4 body for 3/4 pipe. Not like the other freaking matching. Look at this. What's up with that? Okay, so that's it, guys. Let's turn it on. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Okay, so that's one. And that's two. And we have a winner. I'm gonna go downstairs to turn the boiler on, run it for 10 minutes just to make sure everything is okay. Hey guys, look what I found. You're not gonna believe it. This is crazy. White Rodgers original thermostat. 7 years old thermostat. And still at work. I think when this goes, I'm gonna keep it just for like an antique. Look at that, my goodness. Right now it's on. I'm gonna turn it off just to make sure the valve closes. And look at that, the valve is closing. So before you go, you always have to inspect your work and make sure that it works. Now we're gonna call for heat, 70 degrees. Look at that. And the valve is turning. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Happy New Year. Thanks for the support. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, do the right thing. Use grease for the O-rings. Make your drawing. Do take pictures. Otherwise, you'll suffer at the end. Okay, guys, see you next time. Hasta la vista. Happy New Year, guys. You might be wondering why I didn't solder the whole thing. Well, both valves still leaking, and I don't want to set the alarm, so I'm doing proper.